I've already got the brazier made, so I don't need to worry about keeping these things in good shape. Problem's going to be chunks of steel. We're not going to get chunks of steel out of any of this. And we're not going to get any upstairs either. Coming up on 11 o'clock. 2 o'clock, again, is our benchmark. So, right now I'm just working on getting our basic supplies put together. Go ahead and get this done. Is that the closest one over there? I thought there was one just north. Alright, so we got a 6-liter tank of water. We'll use one of these other tanks. Let's put our... and we'll do it over. And... A torso damage. Is the torso damage what's spasming? Because that's going to kill me very quickly, especially with Imperceptive Healer. I'm not sure I can survive this with Imperceptive Healer. And where did my antiseptic go? Don't want Cure Light Wounds, but where did my torso go? You take 5 torso damage every time you spasm? Alright. Yeah, there's the Imperceptive Healer. There's no way I can survive this. I won't heal fast enough, even with the bandage and disinfectant, or antiseptic. I didn't realize that the damage was that significant. Huh. Yeah, I might have to debug out Imperceptive Healer. I don't think it's survivable with Imperceptive Healer trait. The reason for the spasms is the fungal infection. We've still got another 2.5 hours to go. Well, let's more time pass. Let's see what happens with the bandage and the antiseptic. It's not going to compensate it anywhere near enough. So, I can't remember, does the fungal infection end when your arms go poof? Or does it linger for longer after that? Because if I just need to stay alive until 2 p.m., which I don't think is going to happen either. Well, yeah, let me finish doing a few things here, and then we'll figure it out. Good enough for now. Alright, so only other thing I need. Oh, see? I saw it. It ticked down, then it ticked back up again. Alright, so... now... oops. Alright, there we go. We have our bed with our pillow and blankie, so we'll be perfectly comfortable. We've got all the water we might need. We've got a source to contain our fire. We've also got a pot to cook in and boil water in. So all of our basic needs are covered. And then we got calories. Whether we'll be happy eating protein rations or not, Doesn't really matter. We've got them. We'll eat the yummy stuff first. But we're more than prepared, so we pretty much have everything we might need. The only thing left that I wish I had more of is books. Books, 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 books. 1 o'clock. So a little over an hour, and the fun really starts. Let's go ahead and start cooking up some water. I want that one there. Thanks. Do it again. There's the damage. More damage. Pour into a container. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to stay ahead of it. We might take... No, we shouldn't take torso damage. How many overmap tiles a typical lab level is? No, I don't know. My clean water frozen. Yeah, bit of a problem. I can't even consume it. You hear the button push? That's me pressing the enter key. That's a bit of a problem. Can't consume the water. I couldn't tell you why it wouldn't let me. I think you might require a container now. It's the only thing I can think of. Used to be you could just drink it right off, but apparently now it requires a container. Which I'm fine with. Sipping it directly out of the pot is kind of weird, but either way. If it needs to happen to be in a container, that's fine. Okay, yeah, if I had caught the torso damage a little earlier, I didn't notice that it was happening until we were down to 2 bars. If I had realized and caught that a little earlier, we might have been able to compensate long enough. So 1359, huh? Is the 6-hour thing not correct? Because I'm fungal infected still. I don't remember seeing any messages about my arms having a problem. So my 6-hour info is out of date or wrong, apparently. Minus 10% speed just from being thirsty. That seems awful negative. Yeah, I'm gonna have a problem with that. That sounds like nonsense to me. Now I'm getting the full minus 2. I am both full, not thirsty, but I'm getting a full negative of minus 2 to my speed, and I'm getting a thirst negative for minus 10%. You know how much I enjoy double dipping. I think we're triple dipping now, because we get a negative percentage. Actually, that's probably that value there, so that one's fine. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of having the same situation have multiple overlapping effects. So now we're satisfied and hydrated. Down to -1 from thirst. How is my quick plus 8%? What exactly is it that makes quick 8% instead of 10%? That's supposed to be like a flat value, not modified. I don't know. Interesting. Nah, doesn't have to do with the legs. Legs being messed up affects the movement cost, not the quick value. Quick is a trait. It's a trait you pick at the beginning of the game for your character that gives plus 10% to your speed rating. I'm not aware that the quick value can be changed. That's why I'm really confused how it's 8% now instead of 10%. It's not variable. Kind of weird. So, a lot of water we can sort of drink. This stuff freezing instantly is a little annoying still. I'll die if I want to die. Five hit points per spasm. I don't know if the spasms are totally random or on a timer of some kind or what. Well, I think we do definitely have to take off the Imperceptive Healer. I don't think it's going to be survivable with Imperceptive Healer. I think the combo of Imperceptive Healer and that is a guaranteed death sentence. I don't think there's any way you can avoid it with that combo. Short of Magiclysm and going and getting that Cure Light Wounds. But even then, I wouldn't have that much intelligence for mana. I might be able to cast it once, but no, I'd be dead before I could learn the spell anyway. I'm not sure the Divine spell book would really help me regardless, because I have to, that initial learning, yeah, it's going to take hours. In this circumstance, I'd definitely be dead before it could actually work. I could. That's why we're debating right now making the change. So if we get rid of Imperceptive Healer. Problem is that's 8 points all by itself. Let's see what happens if we just do that. Well, see, then the character's out of balance. This is going to get messy. Well, just for testing, we'll see what happens here. I'll just let some time pass. I won't pursue this any further if it's just going to be a guaranteed death. Fungicide, antifungal. Really? So is it not correct that it'll eventually go away on its own? I thought for sure that it would eventually go away. Because that's totally different than what I've never actually pursued the fungus the other direction, so if you have to do fungicide and antifungal, then yeah, you're pretty screwed. But at what point are my arms going to break? Because that should be happening as well. Let's go consult the always accurate magical wiki. What does the wiki say? That's not what I want to look at. It mentions it's going to happen, but it doesn't actually say the time frame. Maybe I'm totally misremembering the timing. Well, no, it says full symptoms after 6 hours, so that's definitely where I got the 6 hours thing. Fungus breaks both arms, no matter their hit points, causes 999 pain. Alright, well, while we're experimenting, let's experiment a little further. Player, edit player, me, hit points. I'm going to put some hit points back on my torso. Let's go 60. And I'm just going to write it out. I want to see what happens, because apparently the wiki is really, really wrong. And I need to give myself some kind of negatives. So, what should we do? We can't do a negative on a healing trait while we try to figure this out. Wayfarer. I don't know. I like my Humvee. It's the simplest one. We'll just put Wayfarer on. Alright, so we're a Wayfarer. No vehicles. Wayfarer in place of genetic downward spiral. So no more Humvee driving. Alright, let's see what happens. I just want to know exactly how this mechanic works. So at some point, we're supposed to... have I been coughing spores up or vomiting spores? Yep, you vomit a thick gray goop, so we are doing that. We're damaging the bandages when we spasm. Alright, but the 6 hour thing's definitely... We're just beyond 6 hours now. Do some reading. Oh, let's go tailoring to 1. Actually, we can do this upstairs in the light. Spore cloud. So you vomit thousands of live spores. Spore cloud falls to the ground and bursts, disintegrates. Keep reading. Yeah, there we go. We have spore clouds. Ignore! Ignore! Alright, there we go. So it didn't happen too long after. Blammo! We has broken arms. Smash! Smash it! Smash it! I don't want to burn. So, 0 strength, 0 dex, 0 intelligence, 0 perception. Speed 34. Broken arms. Alright, back downstairs. Overburdened. What a surprise. Lightness. Pain from cold, from fungal infection. Rags. Need me some rags. Or medical gauze out of one of the first aid kits. Okay, we got the arm splinted. We still got the fungal infection. Take a coat. Now we'll take a tramadol. And we'll just go hang out on our bed for a bit. Oops. So this is the part that I was expecting: the broken arms and this just tremendous amounts of pain. That's why I was in a big hurry to make sure I had a bunch of things set up and established, that we had a safe spot to stay in for a few days, that we could make the arm splints, that we could deal with the pain, not have any dangers nearby while we're zeroed out on all of our stats. All of that stuff you have to make sure you're prepared for. Now, if the fungal infection never actually goes away, maybe you can keep ahead of the torso damage with constant bandage and antiseptic, but I thought it would go away eventually. If that's not correct, that just basically trashes everything I was planning on doing, so... Minimal duration of 30 turns. It grows into the fungal parasite. Cannot be healed. Has a chance to pass over without consequences. I think that's the initial getting the disease, not once you've actually got the parasite. Ah, it does not go away on its own. Alright. So then the question becomes, can you get to the final stage of full symptoms but still be a viable character that you could move around until you can actually get rid of the fungal infection? Ah, alright. Yeah, if it's going to keep breaking my arms and keep reapplying, that's totally different. Trying to think, is there any realistic way? I've got to be able to get back to not having 0 stats and 34 speed. So is there at any point that we can actually get to a stage where we could realistically go back outside? Because the only way to fix this is with fungicide or antifungal drugs. There were none at the doctor's office. No animal shelters or anything like that in the immediate area. So, the animal shelters, doctor's office, not likely to have any of it where I could get to it. So it's pharmacies and animal shelters, pretty much. Alright, well, let's let some time go by. It's only 16:34, 4:34, so we'll read some more, go to sleep, see how we look in the morning. But if you never get back to a point where you can realistically go outside, I guess it is a death sentence if you don't fix it within the first 6 hours. Nah, the drug vans usually have variations of morphine, painkillers, and meth, and things like that. They don't usually have antifungals and that kind of thing. Yeah, let's turn on our headlamp of maybe infinite light. Is that brighter than it used to be? it seems brighter than it used to be. Spore clouds. Ah, now we got spores coming. Why is why? Oh, I have 0 intelligence. Yeah, I guess this is kind of silly. I was trying to figure out why I wasn't getting much, and it's because of the 0 intelligence. Duh. I figured it out. Don't worry. I noticed eventually. It's still progress. It's better than nothing. There's nothing else I was really doing that was going to be of any use. But the headlamp's not burning any charges, so we have infinite. We're going to turn the whole place into a spore-infested area anyway. Pain is at minus 37%. The flesh in your broken arm bulges. Fungus stalks burst through. Fun. Good times. So, are they going to keep my arms from ever healing? Is that what's going on? Because now the pain's back to minus 50. Yeah, but seriously, unfortunately, that requires the player to start with the skills necessary to actually do that. So you'd have to, if you're going to do the fungal infected challenge, or scenario, you're going to have to make sure you start your character with the skills needed to craft the recipe, even though you don't start with it, because somebody hit it. The other parts aren't that hard to find. I mean, bleach and antiseptic are easy. So it basically just adds, I don't know, what books what books are the recipe in? Is it in more than one book? Let's go look. That's in quite a few. Chemistry textbook, advanced physical chem, pocket survival, atomic attack, outdoor survival, autobiography, and chemical reference. How many of those are you likely to get in bookstores and libraries? Maybe the chemistry book? And the outdoor survival guide? And if you start in a town with no bookstores and no libraries, You're basically done. I wouldn't say most of those are available in libraries. Not in libraries especially, because those are divvied up into very specific categories of books. And I don't remember seeing too many of those kinds of things there. Okay, well, if the progression is now that we're in this stage, we're never going to get out of any of these negative effects, there's no point in continuing. If I'm never going to have stats, if I'm always going to be at massive pain, and the arms are never going to heal, then yeah, there's no point. If you don't already have what you need to fix the fungal infection, you're dunzers. We'll wait a little longer and see if anything changes, because I want to make sure I understand what's going on. Let's go ahead and take some more painkillers. Not that it's gonna help us much. So yeah, every time that kicks in, every time the arm bulges kick in, it drops us back to negative 50 pain. It gets rid of any progress on our arms, and it drops us here. So, all right. So now we know. I think it was like 7 hours when the arm thing hit in this one. But if you don't have it taken care of by then, you're done. I don't see any way anybody could recover from this if they didn't already have the stuff necessary, because that is just so much pain. And it's happening too often, you never get a chance to get it back up again. Yeah. That's going to make the starts pretty specific, because people playing in larger cities are actually going to have an advantage, because they're going to have more options for the books and the pharmacies than anything on a smaller town. Alright, well, I think we got to end this one. I think this one's done. We've learned a few things, very important things. Now we know that you don't really need to worry about basing up. I thought we could base up and stay safe for a while and deal with it eventually. I was totally wrong. So that's not going to work. Yeah, there's not really a fun way to go out with this guy. I don't have any grenades or anything. We'll just QYY our way out. Haven't Flaming Eyes undergone an adjustment, though? Don't they not give... I think they don't give the teleglow anymore. I think they have some other effects, or some other change made. I remember reading something about them. Oh, well, yeah, stable. You're unstable, you get what you deserve. Fungal infections. They do the Tindalos effect instead of Telego. Something like that. I can't remember exactly the details, but I know they've changed somewhat. Alright, well, Fungus Amongus. Reset world, yes. I gotta think about this, because I've already done the other way. Other than I started with the recipe, all we needed to do would be to find the book for the recipe instead. So the imperceptive healer is not really the issue, because that's not going to make a difference in regards to fixing things before you're already past the death spiral stage. So we can keep the character as is, basically. Yeah, we have height and age stats now, and they have metabolic consequences. Malcolm Lit Hamilton. Sure. Did we win the lottery? Bigger town. Does have a pharmacy. And an LMOE shelter. And a whole lot of botanical gardens. One library. So the obvious solution, of course, is still the pharmacy. Just get antifungal. Bob's your uncle. Otherwise, you have to hit a library and then get bleach, which is easily accessible anywhere. And some antiseptic, which any first aid kit's going to have, or by itself. We purposely took the tallest and youngest character possible to enhance the metabolic burn rate. So with fast metabolism and those two settings, we burn quite the amount of calories. You know, just for extra funds. So we haven't really had that much problem getting into the pharmacies. Well, I won't say no problem. I mean, that last one went pretty well, but I prepped the zombies for the whole process. Joining the Micus, yeah. Good luck with that before you end up dying. I don't think that's possible. Maybe it's got a statistically possible variance, but good luck with it. So, would the order still be check the pharmacy first, then hit the libraries? If you don't find the immediate antifungals, it'd probably be the smarter play. I really don't care about books. Mostly I care about antiseptic, which we now have. Yeah, give me a towel too. Soda can stove kits. A woodworking shop again. Oh, that's right. This is the boat. This is the canoe. Hey, canoe. Forgot all about you. How you get in and out of here with not being able to move vehicles along Z levels, I don't know. Apparently the NPC knows some magic voodoo that we don't, as players, know. It lets them get their vehicles up and down Z levels. Take a wheel, or a long stick to wield. No tools this time, though. A foam rubber bat. There's a challenge. Attempt to win the game using no weapon other than a foam rubber bat. Hey, how come it has no combat stats? What's going on here? Where's my Nerf bat combat stats? 5 inches long. A 5-inch bat. Flimsy and won't last long in combat. I don't know. want to try my Nerf bat challenge run. We got to make an achievement. Kill what? A shocker brute with a Nerf bat? No combat stats, though. It's a travesty. Oh, technician. Whoa! Alright, we might be dying right here. Bad dogs! Let's see. Go for the window, go for the road. Go for the window, of course. Oh, there we go. He has an axe. Bad dogs. Stop biting on me. Alright, let's get out of here. These dogs are getting a little obnoxious. Oh, wait. Are my world options, did it retain the 125? It did. Alright. So we're on the street that we need. This is the street with the pharmacy. Now we just need to basically surf this street and periodically try to grab some gear. Gas, battery, no wheels. Gas, battery with wheels, but also a security system. Getting into some trouble already. Mainly because I'm just kind of not really paying that much attention. SWAT truck. Yeah, let's go check the SWAT truck. Get ahead of all these yahoos. H&K with 50 rounds out of 50, huh? M4 attack helmet. 5.72. Destination area is full. Can't drive it. I'm just going to keep going. Not worried about guns. The fireman's and a shady zombie. Ooh, shady zombies. Sure, take some painkiller. We're looking for a carry capacity upgrade. And I need to get... I'm going to go back to the west. Whoops. That just became a really bad plan. Good times, good times. I didn't like that one anyway. Ew. Ew. Open the door. One of the few houses where the door's not locked. Of course it's not locked because they've got runners inside waiting for you. That's not very friendly. What is this, a surrounded start? Oh, there's my ambulance that has my antifungal drugs. Just sitting there waiting for me. That one item in the basket right there. Antifungal! Not quite. Don't mind me. I'm out of here. Oh, APC, huh? No, we're going south. Goodbye, zombies. So, I got the antiseptic already. First aid kit with even more antiseptic. I just need bleach. The problem, as always, just like at the very first run I did of this, is going to be the chemistry set. It's not going to be the materials. It's not even going to be the book. It's going to be the chemistry set. Hey there, Nat Steak. Let's see. Yeah, there's absolutely only one thing that you can make it with. And that's the chemistry set. Either the basic or the full version, but nothing else has chemical making 1 or chemical making 2. Nah, drugs are not the answer. I mean, the materials are easy to get. All you need is bleach, super easy. Any bathroom, most bathrooms and so on have it. And then an antiseptic. Those are the only 2 material requirements. The problem is going to be the tool requirement. Well, the recipe now that Saoirse hid the recipe, so you don't auto-learn it just by taking the right skill levels at character gen. You got to find the recipe in a book, but there's enough books that shouldn't be too tough. But the rare one's going to be the chemistry set. You just don't find those very often, short of the, yeah, the drug van's got the chemistry station. But good luck getting a drug van that works, that you would be able to move it somewhere and actually use it. within the time frame you've got. I mean, you've only got 6-7 hours. That's the sum total of your ability to fix this situation. So within that time period, you've got to get the raw materials. That part's not too bad. You got to get the recipe. That's pretty hit or miss depending on the books in the town you're in and what your item drop rate is. And then you've got to get the chemistry making, which is either the chemistry set or the vehicle chemistry in a mobile meth lab. Do they? Well, we'll see if we can manage it. The mobile meth lab's going to be the most likely thing. But getting to one in such a way... How long does it take to make? What's the recipe time? It's only 5 minutes, so you wouldn't need a huge amount of time. You just have to be able to get in it and have 5 unmolested minutes to brew your antifungal or your fungicide. Maybe it's possible. Goodbye, Wingmere. Didn't want you anyway. Gun store with vending machines. Twice? I find gun store with vending machines? Really? Yeah, I'm aware that some of these things can be crafted, but every time you add another thing you have to craft, you also have to add all the material requirements you're going to have to chase down within a very limited time frame. And or have the recipe and the book knowledge and so on. We'll see how quickly we can get certain things. We got to meet certain requirements pretty quickly, so we'll try to be on the lookout for the various things we might need. I think you're thinking of the, is it mugwort? I think mugwort is the antifungal. Or is that... No, I think that's the anti-parasitic. I don't think there's an antifungal. I think mugwort, I believe, is the anti-parasitic. Yeah, mugwort's the anti-parasitic. Yeah, it's possible. So checking ambulances is still something I would try to do if I have the opportunity. It may even be possible to find it on grocery store shelves. Grocery stores have an aisle where you can get some medical gear. I can't remember if I've ever seen antifungal there. I'm not worried about the recipe for making the chemistry set. Even if it wasn't auto-learned, the books I'm going to need to get the antifungal recipe are probably going to give me the recipe for the chemistry set anyway. I still think a simpler solution is just to get into a vehicle and then find a chemistry, find a mobile meth lab. If you don't get rid of it in the 6 to 7 hours, you're done. You're done at that point. That's what we just tested. We just got out of a scenario where we were testing that out. You're not going to be able to accomplish anything once it goes to no arms and 0 stats. I'm debating whether to hop out and look into that ambulance before I move on. We've got a whole bunch of feral zombies on me, of course. Animal pound, but no animal shelters.